Happy sunny Tuesday morning in Balod, Balod. I'm just joking because I've been told the pronunciation two different ways, Balod and Balod. But from what the locals are telling me, it's Balod. But I don't know. Maybe it's just where you live. But either way, we understand what they're saying, and they know what we're saying. So, what's nice is where we live, it's less than it's a few minutes to when you're at the public market. And yeah, time to get some eggs. Right, Che? You gonna say good morning to anybody, or you just gonna keep walking?
I forgot.
She's focused early in the morning, but she did have her coffee, one. So she's a little happy, but as all Filipinas, when they get hungry, if they don't eat, what happens, Che? Grumpy. Yeah. Now I remember, she knew exactly where we were. Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah. So yeah, here you get to pick out your own eggs, which is kind of nice. At least you know they're not going to be broke unless you accidentally pick a broken one. But we'll get 30. Would be 300 pesos, equivalent to like $5, give or take, depending on the value of the dollar here. Yeah, after Che picks the eggs, they wrap it up, keep it protected until we get it to the apartment. I just let her lead the way. She knows what she wants.
I can get coconut milk here.
Oh. This is why I love the public market. They have everything. And when you buy things, you're supporting the local people. It's not like a big grocery store where you're just, it's not like you're not supporting people, but you're supporting the business. Whereas here, these local people come here, they're the ones doing the work, and when we pay them, it's like it's going right to them.
How many?
How many do you think we need? Or you just get enough to make lemon juice today. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. I was trying to remember how many lemons that girl used when she made
only.
One each for each drink. Okay. How do you do that with your eyebrows again? Yeah, pretty busy this morning.
You wanna try this?
Shortly after, not yet. Someday.
Next time.
She's picking out some potatoes, carrots. What are those green chili peppers?
Yeah,
And then that other pepper's the bell pepper, apparently. Garlic, onion. Only one? Is that all you need? Or? honestly, when I'm in a place like this, I wish I could buy from everyone, you know, because you want to, I don't know, these people work hard. You want to contribute to everybody, all the locals. You wish you could buy from everyone. Now, we're going to go to Starbucks just because we both need a coffee, and the place we normally go to, a little local coffee shop, they don't actually start serving coffee until 10 o'clock. They're open, but the barista, the girl that's the barista of this privately owned coffee shop called, it's like Cafe Maria, she's not there yet. So we're walking into the city and gonna go to a familiar coffee place that obviously, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with, and that's Starbucks. Reason being is, because sometimes when you pick coffee shops here that I've learned that are privately owned, you can sometimes get coffee that's more milk than actually coffee, or they just put too much milk or heavy cream in it that it just tastes like milk. So I don't prefer that. Maybe some people do, but not me. So yeah, we decided to go with something we're familiar with, Starbucks. I was wrong. I was thinking this was Che's first time at Starbucks, but she said, no, I had it before. I was just never in the shop. One of our friends ordered Starbucks for her. So anyway, this is her first Starbucks experience with me drinking a mocha latte, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully she likes it. I think she will. She's not very picky. She likes things that taste like coffee. She doesn't like the milky milk coffee. So basically today is Che and I, as you can or can't see me, shopping around, getting stuff done today, right?
Yeah.
One of the things we have to do is we have to go back to, what's it called, Landmark, because we bought a fan yesterday, a floor fan, an oscillating fan, but it started shaking today, and we haven't even had it 24 hours. It started shaking today, and it was a floor model, so that's my mistake, our mistake. It was the last one, and we liked it. Well, one of the risks you take when you get a floor model is that it can potentially been used, and you don't know how often. And
Old stuff.
so, like the fan blade where it connects, it's plastic, and it's already starting to crack. So it was shaking because the fan blade was basically ready to fly off the motor. So we have to go there today. We took it there, but the people to return it and exchange or whatever we're gonna do, they don't start until 10:30. They open at 8:30, but they don't start work until 10:30. So that's why we're here drinking coffee. So doing that. Obviously earlier we did the public market, and that was fun. I like doing that. I actually like, some guys don't like going grocery shopping, but I like doing it because it's a different experience when you're in a public market. It's not like your average grocery store like I deal with in the USA. So, and after that, we're supposed to go walking to Landers, which is like a Costco store. That's what it reminds me of.
But I need to make breakfast first.
Yeah, we didn't even eat breakfast yet. So we were either gonna cook it, or maybe we still might go out for breakfast. We don't know yet. But I'm not usually one that likes to eat as soon as I get up in the morning, and I guess Che kind of doesn't either, or sometimes I wonder if she's just following my lead, that I don't wake up with an appetite. I can drink coffee in the morning, but I usually don't eat my first meal until closer to later in the day, like 11 or 12, you know. But I only eat 2 meals a day. We might snack in between, a banana, a piece of fruit or something, but yeah. So that's basically what today is, shopping. Shopping and Balod, exploring, still learning, finding new places around here, but it is nice as far as restaurants, grocery stores, that kind of stuff. It is nice for that. Just missing the ocean. That's what I miss. The beach. Not a lot of nature, province kind of feel. It's very different. Right, Jay? Where are you going? Come on, tell everybody. Che come walking right over to here. And she was like looking at it, and I go, what? And she says, the microwave. I'm like, microwave? I was like, that's an air con. And she's stuck. What did you think it was?
Microwave. I don't know.
You thought it was a microwave?
I didn't know.
Did you think it was an expensive microwave? Yeah, that was funny. But it's an air con. Only in the Philippines. So now, Jay and I are here to get breakfast.
Hungry.
Yeah, we're here to get breakfast. And
Breakfast.
yeah. It's, what time is it? 11 o'clock?
11:18.
So we just got finished at Landmark because we had to return a fan that we got yesterday. And we maybe ran it for an hour. And then it was basically a defective fan, broken fan blade. You don't even know what was wrong with it. It just was broke. But the mistake we made is it was a display model. And we liked it, and then we made a mistake of buying the display model. So we had to bring that back. And then the process for exchanging, them verifying and doing all their checks. Here in the Philippines, it's a much more serious process to all these checks, and they do kind of redundant. They kind of check the same things over and over again, 2, 3, 4 times. And even when, like, see, we have the fan down here. So we got a new one that has a metal fan blade versus a plastic fan blade. Even when you buy the fan, they take it out of the box, rip it open, plug it in, make sure it works, check everything, kind of shut it back up. Then you go to check out at the checkout line. They open it up again, take everything out, look at everything. It's like so much redundancy. I get it, that's how they do things here, but
yeah, it takes so long.
It's like ridiculous. Like, how many times do you have to look at something? You probably damage the product taking it in and out of the box. I don't know, it's like crazy. So after, I don't know, we've been there for at least 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
So you go to one place, return it. You go to another place to find one you're gonna buy. And then the fan we found very close in price to the original one that we had gotten. It was 6 pesos less.
Yeah.
So instead of giving you the change, the difference of what they owe you, you have to purchase something. Well, if anybody knows, 6 pesos is like not a lot of money. So Che decided to look through the store to find something cheap. Anything that was worth anything. So
I found the cover of the jar.
For the jug, for the water jug.
jar.
It's like a cover. So we're like, oh wow, we have 2 jugs. So
7 pesos.
So yeah, so we had to actually pay 1 extra peso. So they won't even give you credit. You have to, so in other words, if we didn't want a fan from there, I don't know what they would have done, but it just goes to show these are the types of things that you have to be patient. And even myself, like, I was getting frustrated because 45 minutes and you're watching people do the same checks over and over and over and over again, it drives you crazy. But I'm a spoiled American. We get things quickly, fast, but things are very different here. Like, it's, in my opinion, a waste of time. You don't need to do the same checks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So, word to the wise, when you're gonna buy something, don't get a floor model and pray that it works and you don't have to return it, because it is a process to return something here in the Philippines. So yeah, that's my little rant, but that's just to show the other side of things. As great as things can be here in the Philippines, there is also a negative side as well. Right, Che?
Yeah, welcome to the Philippines.
So yeah, so now we get to enjoy a late breakfast. We're not cooking today. We're gonna just be lazy and breakfast at one of our favorite coffee shops. So, yeah, time to eat. And another thing we forgot to mention as far as the process, at returning something, they also, which I never ever heard of this, I had the receipt from when we purchased the fan yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. Shows the time on the receipt, the date, everything. They literally have someone go check the security camera to find us at that time of the day. I don't know, looking at the fan when we checked out with the fan, that's one of their verification. They literally had to verify on the security camera footage from yesterday that we purchased the fan. Now, I didn't get much of an explanation because they're speaking in what?
Ilonggo.
Ilonggo.
It's hard to explain the situation.
Yeah, like why they had to. I wanted more of an explanation, like why do you have to look at the camera footage? But that was one last thing that I was like, wow. So that adds into their checks multiple times. Have the receipt, but they needed to check the security camera footage because the receipt is not good enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure somebody could maybe explain better as to why they do that, but yeah, I don't really know what that security footage, why that matters, especially if you have the receipt when it shows the time and the day of the purchase. Anyway, just wanted to mention that also. Eggs, bacon, and bread. Basically egg, bacon sandwiches. Right, Che?
Yeah.
I call this something simple.
Something simple, breakfast.
Brunch, late lunch, late breakfast, early lunch, brunch. Good enough, it works.
Yeah.
And then more coffee.
At least I eat something.
And more coffee.
Oh, you want to get coffee?
This is from Cafe, well, it doesn't say it there, but it's called Cafe, basically Maria. Very good. 100 pesos each. So 100 peso, 100 peso. Coffee, Spanish latte, you can get for 80 peso. So cheap. We're traveling by tricycle in Bacolod. They're a little smaller than the ones in Dumaguete. We got our fan put together, and as you can see, we're snug. We're nice and snug, but it's okay. Like I said, just gotta laugh. You can't take things seriously. You know, we have expectations in Western society, United States, wherever we live. You just have to laugh. Don't let it bother you. Don't sweat the small stuff. It'll be okay. Right, Chad?
Yeah, very stressful day.
Yeah, we were living at Lamarck. That's our second home.
Yeah. I wish they have an apartment there, so we're gonna stay there.
Yeah, we've been there a lot today. Che and I are going for a walk again today. We've had a very eventful day, but this is kind of peaceful and relaxing around here. We're heading to a place called Landers. It's like, it reminds me of Costco. A lot of bulk stuff. Very clean, very nice. Food court in there. This is like our opportunity just to kind of relax. This is what we wanted to do earlier today, but then we got tied up with some technical difficulties with a fan. But you gotta laugh, is what it is. So now we're inside Landers. If it looks familiar, it should. Huge place. So any Westerners would feel very comfortable coming here to shop versus buying your food out in the province. If you're not comfortable with that, this basically gives you everything you would want and need right, Jay?
Yeah.
You know, healthy food, not so healthy food also, but I won't get into that subject. I'm just, yeah, read the ingredients on something, you'll know whether it's good for you or not good for you. Your body, your choice. But yeah, it's basically like Costco's. You can get pizza here, hot dogs here, hamburgers here, chicken here. They have a, I don't know, it's actually nicer than Costco's. They have like coffee, more of like, you know, with the barista. It's a lot nicer actually than Costco's.